Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to day 91 of commercial diving school. Today we did two dives, one to 132 foot and one to 70 feet in the afternoon, same that we did on Friday on day 90 of commercial diving school. And I'm also going to talk in this video about neurological exams that we have to do after each dive. And I'm also going to talk about getting narked a little bit. And also I'm gonna talk briefly about tomorrow's dive, which is crazy, insane. It's different from every other dive that we've done, and it's to 165 feet. In the diving bell, we're gonna use the hyperbaric chamber. Like, we can start at 3 a.m. and it's crazy. So, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and leave any comments or questions for me down below. So, starting off. We did, like I said, two dives today. Our 132 foot dive. I was hoping today to feel a little bit of getting narked, or that narcotic feeling. I forgot the word for a second. Yeah, it's kind of like a narcotic feeling because you have lack of oxygen and more excess nitrogen going to your brain. So for me, I did feel a little something today. Like, it was more like numb, because not completely numb, but what I would say for that is we were at 70 feet, because there's a 70-foot platform, and then you go all the way down from, like, you go, from 50 to 70. That's only a 20-foot difference, but you go from 70 and the next platform down is all the way at 132 feet. So I would say it's a little colder at 70 feet, but you would think it was a lot colder at 132. But by the time I got to 132 and I was feeling feeling a little bit of that narcotic effect, it was like I was basically numb to the cold. Like, my body just felt like a little numb sensation, like my face. I didn't really feel like laughing. Like, a lot of people like burst into laughter. Especially when they hear themselves talk, because you kind of have like a Donald Duck voice due to the pressure at 132 feet. It just changes your vocal cords and makes you sound like a little more high pitched and like annoying voice. I'm not going to do the voice because I don't want to sound annoying or weird, but because it's kind of embarrassing. But anyways, yeah, I did feel like a little something, and you kind of have this, like, you remember being at 132 feet, but it's kind of fuzzy, and it kind of seems like afterwards, like, your memory of it kind of seems short. Like, I only remember, like, there was a flashlight that somebody was shining, and I was like, like putting my hands like in the light of the flashlight, and that's like really all I remember about being at 132 feet for like 5 minutes that we were there. So it did kind of had that effect on me. But we do have more chances of being 132 feet. I think we go there like two more times, and we have two more 165 foot dives. So there's plenty more dives for me to experience being knocked out, and let you guys know how that is for me. Also, after every single dive that we have to do a neurological exam, and it's pretty easy and straightforward. Neuro meaning, mental, your brain. They're trying to use physical tests to test your, cognition, and how you are after your dive. So how did that dive affect you? Did it have any effect on your brain? Can you do these simple tasks? And the tasks that we have to do after every dive is we basically all line up on a line. We have to basically take our wetsuits down to our waist, and we are all lined up like kind of shoulder to shoulder, and we have to do toe to toe. So basically one foot in front of the other, walk in a straight line to like straight, and then turn around, walk straight back. And then we do heel shin slides, which is you put one heel up to one shin, and then basically slide your foot down, and then just go back and forth between each foot. And then we do rapid hand movements, which is you take one hand up, like the palm up, and then you just go back and forth like really fast like that. And then you switch hands, you do the other hand like that. So that's rapid hand movement. And then we basically touch our like hands to our nose, like we look up to the sky, we close our eyes, and we go like intertwine, like we go back and forth. I don't know why I said intertwine. I was supposed to say a different word. But we basically switch off between hands, and I think and then we basically hold up an okay sign that we're okay, and then they look at like our chest to see if we have any kind of barotrauma, or like a redness in your chest. That could mean that you have like bubbles forming in your chest due to maybe you came up too fast or something like that, and they need to give you medical treatment, find a doctor, get you to a doctor quick. But they just check on that. It's really not going to happen, but it's one of the things that they check. So I kind of thought the neurological exams in Ocala were going to be a lot more extensive. Like we heard of a lot more tests that they can give you, but it really seems really short, and they do the same one every single time. So when you're done with your dive, hot swap with the next guy going in, and then head right on over, do your neurological exam, and then after that you make sure the next group of divers get in the water, and then 2 people go and change at a time. And then also I was gonna tell you guys that the difference between Jacksonville and here is one difference is that they're a lot more precise on your time. Like in Jacksonville, they're kind of just like, oh, when are we pulling divers out of the water? Oh, let's say 10 minutes is probably good, or 20 minutes is probably good, or 29 minutes and 32 seconds, just a random time they throw out there that they get you out. Or who's diving, it's like all out of order and everything like that. But here it's precise. Like we are having a bottom time at 132 feet of 30 minutes, and that is like on the nose, and we do our decompression after that, and it could total a 120 or an hour and 20 minutes, and that is a precise time that they always do. They always go by that. So I just wanted to mention that because everything is precise and everybody goes in order, like alphabetical order. So there's no randomness to anything here. And then in the afternoon we did our 70-foot dive, and that was pretty normal. We actually took down some line, and we were supposed to like do our knots and everything. We say we're supposed to because it's pretty much at your leisure. Like they don't tell you a specific knot to do. Like they give you a line and say, here, go practice your knots on this dive, so that they can put down in the notes section. We worked on rigging at various depths and stuff like that. So we basically went down there, and on the 20-foot platform, 50-foot platform, and 70-foot platform, we basically just do your square knot, your bowline, your double sheet bend. Like just go through your knots and practice them, because what else you got to do on the dive? Really nothing, just sit there. But anyways, that was basically our dive for today. Now tonight, basically early tomorrow morning, we have to get up and muster at 3 a.m. We have our 165-foot dive tomorrow. Everybody is only diving once tomorrow. We're going to be diving in the bell, and it's going to be 2 divers at a time that are going to go in the bell, go all the way down to 165 feet, and then they're going to do their decompression stops on the way up and stop at 40 feet. And when they stop at 40 feet, that's the last decompression stop in the water. And then they're going to basically raise the dive bell to 30 feet. And then they're basically going to pull us out of the water. And then they're going to, like, we have 5 minutes to get from 40 feet out of the water, get our wetsuit and everything off down to our underwear. And then we have to jump into the chamber. We have to get pressed down to 40 feet, which is 40 feet of pressure in the hyperbaric chamber. That's what I mean by pressed down. That's kind of the terminology they use for just adding air pressure to the hyperbaric chamber. They call it pressing down. So we get pressed down to 40 feet. And then we have to be on the bibs, which is the built-in breathing system, which is basically like a mask that we hold up to our face, and it has a hose on it, and the hose has 100% oxygen hooked to it. So we have to go on that. We call going on it, which means putting it up to your face and breathing on it. So we go on it. So we have to go on oxygen in the hyperbaric chamber, and we have to do all that in 5 minutes. So from 40 feet, come up, strip down, jump in the chamber, on oxygen, close the door, press us down to 40 feet. And once we're there, the time stops. That 5 minutes is up. So that we're looking forward to that. It's going to be crazy. We're probably going to get narked out. And we also get to use hot water hose, which they normally use offshore when it's super, well, anytime really, because it's always going to be cold at depth. But they kind of use a hot water suit, which they hook it into like their hip, I guess. I don't really know too much about it because I haven't seen one, but they're just telling us about it, and that you basically hook it up and it fills your suit with hot water. We get to do that, but it's basically just going to come out of the hose. Like, we're not going to hook it up to a special suit or anything. We're just going to stick it inside our wetsuit, and that's going to help us stay warm at 165 feet. So that's all exciting stuff. I mean, this 165-foot dive changes everything up. Like, it's the deepest we've gone to. We're using the dive bell, which we haven't got to use in Ocala yet. We're gonna be going in the hyperbaric chamber, learning how to operate it. We're gonna be using the hot water hose. So it's all crazy, awesome stuff, and we get to start it all at 3 in the morning because it takes so long to get every single person through their 165-foot dive decompressed and get them through an hour-long hyperbaric chamber ride. So we have to start at 3 in the morning, and that's gonna really suck. Like, I wish I could share it with you guys and bring the camera along and just vlog it, because I mean, it's gonna be nuts. And this isn't the only time we have to do it. We have to do it next Tuesday as well, so we have to do this twice. So I mean, I'm pretty excited, but I know it's gonna be cold, and it's gonna be definitely an experience. So if you guys are interested in hearing about that, it's gonna be in tomorrow's video, day 92, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, that's all I got in this video for you today, guys. Like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave any comments or questions for me down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.